And I'm back. Today I have this cracked Apple Watch. Here's the crack. You can see it was cracked right in the middle and on the side a little bit. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to remove this screen and see if just by using my home available tools, I was thinking about like using a fan. If I will be able to open it, at least separate the top part of the screen from the screen itself. So maybe it's gonna happen, maybe not, and I'm gonna show you what to expect if you're gonna try to open Apple Watch. Let's see if we can fix it. So without further ado, let's dive in. Stay tuned. As you can see, it's still on, and I cannot input, so I cannot type any keys down here. It's not accepting it, but it's accepting all the keys over here. As you can see, I can tap them. Let's try to heat it up using a fan. Let's take a piece of cloth and just wrap it up around the Apple Watch and just heat it up a little bit so the glue is not as sticky as it was before. I'm gonna put this mediator right here. Doesn't work. Both tools didn't work. Let's see if I'll be able to remove this like cracked pieces of glass on the side and see if that's gonna help me to open the watches. Alright, so here we go. Here's the piece that just opened. I was pushing the screwdriver from different side in and out and nothing helped, so in the end I just decided to start cracking the glass. Okay, here we go. Let's move it up over here. Alright, another piece of glass. Has been removed. Alright, I see the connector of the display on this side. This piece was a connector for a digitizer, so nothing is broken there in terms of display connections. It's just a digitizer, and I was trying to remove the last piece in this screen from the top. And as a next step, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna heat it up again and see if this glue around over here will melt a little so I can stick something in here from this side. Let's see if it still works. Yeah, it looks like the screen is good. And I can see from the side here that it begins to open the screen, which is good. So fan helped a little bit. As you can see, I have a gap right now here. And let's see if from the other side I'll be able to do the same thing. Since I have this gap over here, I'm gonna try to squeeze it there and keep open it until it cracks open. So that's nice. Okay, so now I think the screen should go very smoothly. And as you can see, first time I open this watch, I see that connectors on the bottom. Alright, let's put some force over here. So this edge is coming out slowly but gracefully. So let's see, this is the sticky adhesive. Add some force touch as well over here. I'm gonna remove it so it doesn't bother me and opening the screen. To separate digitizer glass from actual screen, there is a glue in between them, so I'm gonna be using these two sticks with the string in between them. That should allow me to separate both pieces easily, and I'm hoping that this process will not be too hard to do. So I'm gonna try to push it from this side over here. You can see there is a small edge. Let me put it closer. Over here on this left corner, there's a small gap where I can put the string in. This process will allow me to just take a string and try to put it right in between those two pieces. And by doing so, you can see that there is a small white edge forming. This is a glue. I will need a little patience here, so just move it from side to side and you should be good. Alright, I stopped for a second doing this process and I realized that I need to disconnect two pieces of adhesive over here, because it looks like the connector for digitizer is right in the middle over here. So I will need to remove this first. Oh, yeah. So the adhesive is all the way an entire panel right here. As you can see right here, it was everywhere. Alright, so and now just almost at the end, as you can see here, I put this string all the way till the end, so I'm gonna move it a little bit so it separates the screen. I think I'm almost there. Let's quickly remove the other pieces of glasses that's left. They're a little bit sticky, so I'm gonna use a pinset again to try to remove them. And you see that it's taking a little bit of patience. Pieces, especially this one, you can see how much adhesive they put in between the screen and digitizer. I got the glue gun. I'm gonna just put a drip on the piece of cloth over here. Try to apply it over, see if it's gonna do anything with it. Hope it's gonna help me a little bit. I don't remember what side of it was with the glue gun. Probably this one. Let's see if it's gonna do anything. Yeah, and actually look at that. Looks like glue gun is working good. The cleaning went fine, and I think we got a great result where we see the shiny bright screen with the small crack right on the left side of the screen. But it looks good, and I'm happy with the results with cleaning by glue gun. And when I press the power button, the screen turns on and I can see the passcode. To assemble this screen, I will put my Apple Watch right here and the screen right here. I'm gonna need the replacement glass. As you can see here, it's covered with some protective film over here. Well, it's a new replacement digitizer part, and to do that, to stick this part to the screen, I will need some tools. I will need a screwdriver, and I will need a Loca, they say it Loca glue. This is glue that will allow me to connect digitizer to the screen. It will it works like a regular glue, except that it requires ultraviolet light for assembling, to cure and to connect both pieces together. So here I have the light for curing the glue, and so these are my tools that I'm going to be using for assembling this screen. So in order to connect two pieces together, first I'm gonna clean both of them, remove some of dust from them. I think we're pretty good in the shape. So alright, so this is clean, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a little bit of glue, of Loca glue right here, to the top of the screen and try to align it with the connectors. As you can see here, we have two connectors right here, and I need to make sure that when I connect the digitizer, it's gonna fall right over here, so it creates like third connection. So then I can connect it to my watch once it cures, and it should be good to go. So let's clean it a little more. Alright, very good. And let's use, I'm gonna use the screwdriver to push the glue out. Let's open it. Alright. Push a little bit of glue out. Alright, let's close it. Then what I need to do, I need to remove this sticky thing here. And I'm gonna flip it so it doesn't get any dust over there. So let's hold it like this and just put this on top. Have some bubbles over there, and they should be gone. As you can see, it got connected. And just push the bubbles out. So hopefully, as you can see, if I'm gonna press it on the side, you'll be able to push some of the bubbles out. Looks pretty good to me. Alright. And rather push all the bubbles I can see out now. Let me clear the screen to see if I missed anything. So I'm gonna just move it from side to side, try to straighten it up before I apply it here. And when it looks centered, I'm gonna look from the other side. It looks good, and let's just cure. So I'm gonna take my light. I'm gonna just put it over the screen. Okay, and it should be good, so I can turn off the light. I think we're good with the screen. Let's assemble the Apple Watch with the screen now. It should be a pretty straightforward process. I'm gonna try to connect all this connector to the screen, but first I want to make sure that this piece is laid out here right in the center, so it's not going anywhere. So in order to assemble this, to put the glass over the Apple Watch, I'm gonna put the sticky adhesive around it.
have a sticky tape all around the edge over here, and it should be good enough. As you can see, it's everywhere. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna connect the screen back on again, and I'm gonna connect it back over here. So I'm gonna spend some time doing that. So let's turn on the screen, see if it's still working. Alright, so screen is on, very good. And I'm gonna just close it like so. I'm gonna just hold it and press it all the way in, so there is no gaps whatsoever on the side of the screen. Alright, so let's see if it's gonna be good enough and hold itself in place with the sticky adhesive. And looks good. Alright, so let me clean the screen a little bit so it stays nice and clean. And here we go. Now we have completely assembled and cured Apple Watch screen. Very good. Apple Watch screen is working without any problems. Buttons are working. I can tap it. I can use the wheel. As you can see here, I can swipe. Let's see if yeah, so swipe from top works. And I think we did a fantastic job together. It took me a little while to figure it out, but I think we got great results. It was a little bit not so easy to align it and like put the screen right in the center of the digitizer, but I figured it was just easier to align it from behind. Like when I was before I glued it in, it was just easier to see it from behind. So just keep it in mind when you will try to do it yourself, and yeah, it's not that hard to do. So save some money, do it yourself, try it, and hope you like this video. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.